This morning, an ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV...
Yeah, breaking news, ladies and gentlemen, breaking news. Yeah, you know it's Rastafari, soldier. The Titan, U.S. tourist sub that takes tourists to the site of the wreckage of the Titanic has imploded, ladies and gentlemen. This is a breaking news. It's been documented that parts of the wreckage are being recovered. Yeah, greetings and salutations, ladies and gentlemen. You was listening to Rear Admiral Mr. McGraw, and he's documenting here saying that, unfortunately, it appears that the Titan, the tourist vessel, has imploded. As the debris discovery within the search of the rear near the Titan wreckage is consistent with the collapse or the catastrophic implosion of the Titan submersible, the U.S. Coast Guard has confirmed, as Rear Admiral John McGraw, who is leading the search in the Titan, said that the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber upon the determination with the immediate notification of the family. He added that the Coast Guard wants to extend our condolences to the family of those who were on board. Rear Admiral McGraw early said that he wanted the underwater robot found the tail cone of the missing submerged submarine. So let you hear this right now, and it's a few seconds, so it'll be quick, ladies and gentlemen. Now, if you have not subscribed us yet to the channel, I'm asking you to subscribe to the Rastaman channel. You see, I'm working, trying to do some journalistic investigation job around here. Tea. So let you hear what the Rear Admiral have to say. Let you hear what the Rear Admiral had to say.
This morning, an ROV, or remote operated vehicle, from the vessel Horizon Arctic discovered the tail cone of the Titan submersible approximately 1,600 feet from the bow of the Titanic on the seafloor. The ROV subsequently found additional debris. In consultation with experts from within the Unified Command, the debris is consistent with the catastrophic loss of the pressure chamber. Upon this determination, we immediately notified the families. On behalf of the United States Coast Guard and the entire Unified Command, I offer my deepest condolences to the families.
As you say, I get the content off of Sky News, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I know it's a deeply troubling situation to know that, you have loved ones that is lost in this tragedy. Now, it's unfortunate, yes, but unfortunately, sometimes we have to go like that. I don't understand how come these people are billionaires and in a situation like this. Now, it appears that, the recovery from the ship is really ending up where they're gathering large crowds has gathered at the port Friday evening to watch the ship return to the harbor, with the Titan's main support ship, the Polar Prince, due to arrive at the dock in the early hours Saturday morning. It's winding down of the operations come as the Transportation Safety Board of Canada announced it would be conducting a safety investigation into the fault of the implosion of the deep sea vessel. Now, students also have gathered, and as you see the gentleman on the far right there, his name is Suleman, and he was a young, 19-year-old, and his friends has gathered to pay a show of support, show tribute to the 19-year-old. Students are saying that Suleman was an incredible, generous, and a kind person in the sense that he was remarkable in a capacity that, with his giving of time and empathy. For example, during a very hard period of my life, I was at my lowest point emotionally. He brought me back and made me feel positive about my life again. Suleman embodied everything of a true friendship. He always displayed genuine concern for me and my friends and was always there to give support. Now, as you know, there was 5 people on board. It was, Suleman and his father, Shahzada Dawood, and it's unfortunate that they both succumbed in this particular, implosion. Jaja see and know. Now, as you see, there is the vessel, about 22 foot long. The Titan larger internal volume, while still cramped with maximum of 5 seated people, meant it was subjected to more external pressure. While OceanGate promoted, that's the name of the Titan, promoted the Titan's carbon fiber and Titan construction, and also lighter weight and more efficient to mobilize, that in a deep diving submarine or submersible, expert can say that carbon composite have limited life, which subject the exercise or excessive load of poor design, which leads to stress, concentration. So it appears that this one here used the wrong kind of material, right? Here is the CEO right now that is dead right now.
I'd like to be remembered as an innovator. I think it was General MacArthur said, "You're remembered for the rules you break." And I've broken some rules to make this. I think I've broken them with logic and good engineering behind me. The carbon fiber and titanium, there's a rule you don't do that. Well, I did. It's picking the rules that you break that are the ones that will add value to others and add value to society. And that really, to me, is about innovation. It's not invention. Innovation is when you take an invention and you make it, accepted broadly.
You see, so it's people who are trying to push the limits seems to be at fault in this particular situation. Right, here is another passenger that passed also, and him said he was fearless.
And he, of course, visitors the Titanic wreck many times. I'm sure he will he told you about some of those journeys that he took?
Yes, he did. It's funny. It's one of those things where he went so often that I just kind of got used to him saying, "Oh, I'm going back to the Titanic wreck. I'm doing another dive and this." And so it was. I hate to make it sound like not important because it's truly extraordinary what he's done, but he just did it so many times. He's such an expert on it that I know anyone who ever had any questions about the Titanic always went to him, and he always had the answers. To me, I feel like I've been living a nightmare. Just every day, every bit of information we could get, you hang on to it. Everything from the noises to other information. We were just so hopeful, and I think that's kind of what was carrying us through the early stages and even into Thursday morning. We were just so hopeful that when the right equipment got there, they would be able to find the Titan intact with them in there, and they'd still be here with us. I think myself personally, I had moments of, picturing what I would say to him when I saw him, the things we would talk about, the dinner we would have, the celebratory drinks that he was still here, and, and plenty of questions, of course, for him. But, I was so focused on those moments of how special it would be to be with him again. And unfortunately, our hearts were broken Thursday morning when we got news of the debris. And it's been incredibly difficult since then for myself and his children, his wife, and everyone in his family.
What's been reported to people is that the people them know say the thing that blew up already, I say, and them just that go and use it as a news cycle. Here's another video right.
Did either of them speak to you in the run-up to this dive? Did they talk of any concerns that they might have had?
Absolutely. There was a common point of discussion within the community about the design risks of the submersible that they were going on, and they asked my opinion, and I said that I would not get in that submersible. And I think PH was part of their organization to try and do his best to try and mitigate some of the safety concerns, because he was the most experienced person in diving the Titanic, maybe in history. And Hamish, I think, just really, really desired to go see the Titanic. And there had been many successful dives on Titanic with OceanGate, and maybe he thought that it was worthy of the risk and that it was safe enough. But we all in the community had concerns, and unfortunately those proved out to be true.
All right, you hear that, family and friend? They knew that this thing was faulty, that's messed up. So you see, it's why people pushing. And when you push, you get what you want. So, I'm on Sky News. You want to check out this. I just want to make you know, say, why the Titanic diver, the Titan, him go down and him never strong enough for hold the pressure of the ocean. And 5 people that was inside as passenger, the tourist vessel imploded. He got crushed by the power of the ocean. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm your favorite Jamaican Rastafari soldier here on Deep Roots TV. Subscribe, like, and share to the channel. Leave your comment. Let me know what you think about this submersible vehicle, the Titan. It's a tourist vessel that would take people to view the crash site or the sinking, the wreckage site of the Titanic. It has imploded, and all 5 passengers have lost. Ladies and gentlemen, it's unfortunate. Subscribe, like, and share to the channel. And if anybody come with you about no submarine and chat about them want you to go down there, tell them we go see the Queen. I'm more life and I'm more joy.
So from them mix with the fire, them have to mix with the lightning. Them mix with the lightning, them have to mix with the thunder. Them mix with the thunder, them got to mix with the world. And they so black people, I put the wicked them under. Hey Babylon, me see them a fret and them a wonder. Who flashing like them and who roll the thunder. Deep roots flashing like them and him roll the thunder. Babylon, me see that them a panda. Look how much of the youth them well them shut and kill, look how much them put under. How much of the youth them well them send a dove cut ya. Where Babylon the fire burn no longer. Babylon the roots full of say you can't turn ya. Fire king, Rastaman and a real fire king. Whoa, fire king, Rastafari soldier, real fire king. Yeah, balalang bang,
Pick up Deep Roots TV. Respect, make sure to tune in the year every time.
No, beat down my fist. Big up Rastafari soldier, you're watching Deep Roots TV. Boom bang bang. Boom bang bang. Mad. Mad love, respect, brethren. I mean, man, I love fun people.